Is it me, or does this guy and his cronies give you and me the creeps? Let's find out. Absolutely terrible. In this video today, guys, we are going to deep dive as to what the elites are planning for your and my Bitcoin. Make sure to stay tuned to the very end so that you guys can find out exactly what they're intending and you have moments left to accumulate more crypto, especially Bitcoin. Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm Kiara DeCast. Thank you for being here with me once again, guys, on the channel. As you can see, we've got some crazy news ahead in the video for you. So make sure if you're watching this and have not yet subscribed to the channel that you are doing it, because you are helping the purpose of crypto to spread the word. And with you smashing the thumbs up, that will make it even more incredible because you are helping the crypto environment and ecosystem grow and become more well known. So thank you for doing that ahead of time. Much appreciation, you benevolent blessed souls. So guys, I've had a lot to show you this week. We've been seeing what they've been talking about, what they've been doing, what they've been planning. I'm going to show you a couple of videos through this video that are going to a couple clips that are going to be insane for you. But before I do so, please, you guys always know below the video, there is an incredible link for you to go ahead and click down below in the description of this video, as well as pinned in the comments, where you guys can go ahead and get yourselves a $10 deposit bonus with depositing $100 on Bitflex. And if you subscribe to my channel, probably over the next 2-3 days, you're going to have a Bitflex tutorial, a full-fledged Bitflex tutorial. And then probably by the end of next weekend, you'll have a fully fledged Bybacks trading tutorial. So make sure not to miss out on those and hit the notification bell in the channel. But in the meantime, click my links here. You guys can go ahead and get some crazy deposit bonuses. And of course, you know that there are more links down there. If you like, follow me on my social media channels, please. And of course, you guys, if you want to get some of my merchandise that I have been creating for you guys, it's incredible. I have ordered a couple myself. I'll let you know when I get them. They look incredible. Go and have a look at that website over there. And then, of course, the free crypto. If you are watching this video and have not yet got any crypto, these are some free links to get you into crypto without any risk at all whatsoever. Anyways, guys, let's carry on with the video.
And so nothing any court would say would change your mind on that?
I wish something a court could say which would actually bring the compliance sooner.
Cat got his tongue right. Well, when not even a court decision impacts on a regulator's opinion, you know you are dealing with a bad faith regulator. And that's exactly what this man is doing. He's not even a man, he's a lizard. Come on, guys. Anyways, let us go and have a look at what else they are planning to do with your financial future and your Bitcoin if you don't take charge today. And think about this, guys. Just before I carry on with that, I've been showing you crazy Bitcoin charts lately. I showed you the Gaussian channel. So if you haven't seen this stuff, I've shown you the Gaussian channel. I've shown you very, very specific levels. You guys can see where we're at right now. Look at where we are at, okay? We are seeing some crazy, and if I can pull this up for us, and if I can pull this up right next to the chart so that you guys can see very, very nicely, okay? Look at this right now, okay? So high, low, 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 low on your indicator. So this is bearish divergence over there, which what? Guess what? That already happened, okay? We're now at the next pattern, which is here, okay? So you guys can see this. Look to there, okay? Mama, okay? You get the point, okay? You guys can see that already. So the RSI is now doing this, dunk, dunk, and the price is currently doing, it's more sideways like this. So you can see it's more like this. So it's trying to make a lower low, but it's not really making a lower low, right? So you guys can see that right now on the weekly time frame. And I always say to you, the weekly time frame is bigger and better than the daily time frame. It's more important. The monthly is better than the weekly, and the yearly is better than the monthly. So there are definitely things that are about to happen over here, guys. And I cleaned this chart out for you because I think Bitcoin is about to break, retest. Look at that level that it could retest. Definitely break up to this level. At this level, guys, we're probably going to get a pullback down to this same level, because you can see there's that level, right? So back down there from all the way from 48 down to 20, which is a 50% drop. And this is where I believe there might be some confluence in the NASDAQ charts and having a 50% drawdown. I don't think the 50% drawdown is going to happen. Why is that? Because we have seen crazy bullish charts through the times of November, December, October, November, December, January, pump on Bitcoin, guys. So I don't know about you, but I think we are going to probably do something like this, and then retest that level, and then break out, boom, then push up. Guys, we are definitely, undoubtedly bullish for Bitcoin, okay? And if you don't believe me, see what else the regulators are currently trying to do to stifle us from getting Bitcoin, because they are trying to prevent us from getting into Bitcoin because they want to grab your Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you exactly why in a moment.
Is they just don't want it to exist. And so they're trying to cast a shadow over the whole industry to make it difficult. They're just sending subpoenas and Wells notices.
Why?
I believe it's because, and again, this is just me speculating a little bit. I think it's because they don't want to lose power. They think the government should run financial services. They have their hooks into big banks. They can pressure the big banks to close accounts if you have the wrong political opinion, or you're in the wrong industry, you're in oil and gas, or whatever the flavor of the day is. They want to be able to pressure companies because they can't get it done through Congress. They want to pressure it through big banks. And crypto, in America, people should be free to have control of their own money, to use new technologies. It's fundamentally anti-American what they're doing. And I think next year in the elections, we need to make sure that all voters and people who are pro-innovation, pro-technology, vote people out of office who are trying to curtail our freedoms around crypto.
So as you guys can see already, that is exactly what is happening. They're trying to curtail you from buying crypto. They're trying to defer your mind with FUD and regulation bullshit, okay, across the internet, with making sure that you do not get into Bitcoin. Why is that? Because they want to get your Bitcoin. Have a look at this crazy Gary Gensler video that Congressman Tom Emmer has basically been talking about for months and years already, trying to get Gary Gensler this position from his position. Let's watch this video right there, right now.
The biggest crypto failure in history is probably FTX at $9 billion. Were you the chairman of the SEC when FTX collapsed?
Yes.
And how many times did you meet with FTX prior to their collapse?
I think my public record shows 2.
You met it with FTX at least twice. And arguably, the second biggest crypto failure in history was Terra Luna. Who was the chairman of the SEC when Terra Luna collapsed, sir?
We had brought...
You were, sir, reclaiming my time. You were. Does it concern you that your approach to the digital asset industry is actually driving this industry out of the United States?
We're trying to drive it to compliance, and if they're not complying with the laws...
You say the crypto market is rife with non-compliance. However, existing SEC rules make no sense for blockchain-based companies, and following them would actually kill these businesses. Your regulatory style lacks flexibility and nuance, and as a result, you've been an incompetent cop on the beat, doing nothing to protect everyday Americans.
So as you can see, it's not only us, but Mr. Emma is basically obliterating him and calling him out for participating in companies that were part of the collapse, might I say. That's why they're not winning with Binance, guys. That's because they're creating the FUD around Binance, but they ain't getting anywhere with Binance. Even Binance is saying, come on, man, these oaks got nothing, because there is nothing. That is how big Binance is. And if you think Binance can fail, guys, nobody has a genie in a bottle. But I just want to say to you, by you watching this channel, you are getting good first-class information from some of the top YouTubers on YouTube I do lots of research and resourceful information here on these videos. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would gratefully appreciate that. Let's go and have a look at the next video as to how these guys intend to take and steal your Bitcoin right from under your very noses.
In the book, if you want to buy a lot of something, what do? You shit on it. Right? When George Soros wanted to corner the market in copper, right? What did he do? He didn't go out and buy a bunch of copper. He went out and sold a bunch of copper and spread rumors that copper was going to zero. Then you swoop in and buy a whole bunch after the price collapses. That's what I think went on last year.
Some of the top investors in the world, let alone the firms or the asset managing companies, don't worry about them. Think about what these top guys are that I'm bringing the content to you from. Guys, you need to be very focused on what you're doing. Do not sell your Bitcoin to them because they will scoop it up just like that. They fud it to scoop it up. Okay, that's how the big boys, have you ever heard the saying? When the ship leaves the harbor, the big boys fetch the ship and bring it back in. That is exactly what they do here. But some positive news and some light here in this beautiful next video from KSI, the rapper. He basically says,
buying one Bitcoin right now is like buying a bit of land in Manhattan, like years ago, like before it blew up. Think of it like this. You've got 21 million Bitcoin, 3 million is lost. So there's only around 18 million Bitcoin left. There's no inflation.
Right.
Well, it's basically an asset will just keep going up in price to a point where not everyone can have a Bitcoin. And I feel like people are using Bitcoin as the new digital gold. If you buy at least one, and just don't do anything with it, just hold it for 10, 15 years, that Bitcoin is going to be worth a shit ton. It could be worth over $1 million at that point, if not more.
So coming to the climax of this clip, guys, the Treasury intends to have a buyback plan that will boost market resilience, US debt officials say. The department has said buyback programs will begin in 2024. Buybacks will seek to aid liquidity and improve cash management. So, guys, every single time they start to turn on the money printers, that's exactly what starts to happen. And so from here, I want to show you this CBDC's video that should be scaring the shite out of you and me and a lot of other people. And this is why we do not want them to control our financial futures.
They bring in digital banking, central banking digital currencies. You've got a scenario now that you're checking in and out everywhere you go using vouchers that are programmed, and you can only spend where you're told you can spend them. There's another word for that, man. That's called the Chinese social credit system. That's what it's called. And anyone who watches Black Mirror will know what I'm talking about. That's that TV show, right?
Yeah.
So what they are telling us, and when I say they, who's they? People in power. That's the head of our economy, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, second most powerful person other than the Prime Minister and maybe the Foreign Secretary in the UK, right? He's telling us, I just played it there for you. He's telling us that's what he, as the UK, the head of the G7, want to bring in for the G7. So a scenario where, like in New York at the moment, because the passport infrastructure is in place, you bring in that digital currency and you've got this total control. And if I'm speaking to you the way I'm speaking now, and my employer or government, you heard that in the quote directly, yeah, deems me as saying or doing something inappropriate, suddenly I can't actually pay to come here and speak to you anymore. My digital currency won't even pay for the ticket because it will be known that I'm coming to speak to you. Sorry, your vouchers don't allow you to purchase that ticket to go.
Epic, right? Let me know what you think about that down in the comments below, but that is not healthy for anybody. Nobody wants a CBDC, and that's why Thomas Emma and other Republicans are actually signing a bill to refuse to have the transparency and the surveillance agreement in the CBDCs and the crypto holdings. So, guys, I want to leave you with a little bit of positive news, though. So, with that being said, you guys can see here that Bitcoin held in addresses with 0.1 to 1 BTC. I fit inside that category, okay? Boom. Fitting up there. Look at that beautiful energy. That is increasing like crazy. And we are now just over 1.07 million Bitcoin held in addresses at this level. So if you do not think that Bitcoin is going to go higher and higher and more valuable over time and appreciate as a digital asset with only 21 million in supply, okay, you cannot even print any more Bitcoin. Come on, guys. That is for real. If you guys enjoyed the show, make sure to like, subscribe, and share my content. I would gratefully appreciate that, of course. And I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on that button. You guys know what to do. Much love, and watch this one, because this one, who knows, might be better than this one. Love you all. Take care and have a beautiful day.